I'm Trooper Lynnea Crane. I'm the Public Information Officer for Troopy. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. Yes, yep, perfect. Okay. I wouldn't be able to tell you how common it is. I think I was just reading statistically, what was it, 200? Hang on. I only read it. So let's see here. What does it say? This was in 2019, more than what was it? More than 200 kids were in the vehicle at the time when a vehicle was stolen. So that was in 2019. It says more than 200 kids were in the vehicle when the vehicle was stolen. I don't know what an up to date one is. That's a recent statistic that I found. So that's a lot of kids, right? 200 kids in a vehicle. Most of the time, the the carjacker or the person who's stealing the vehicle is not even aware that the child's in the back seat. They just get in and then they start driving. And it's unfortunate, right? Yes, absolutely. Yes. It definitely escalates things tremendously with the children just leaving them unattended. You're not supposed to do that, not even for a minute, even if you just think you're gonna just run to the store real quick, or into a restaurant or whatever, you're gonna pick something up real fast, you're gonna come back out. Most of the time when a vehicle's stolen, it's usually a crime of opportunity, right? Someone's there, they see that the car is running, the keys are in it, they're ready to go, they just hop in, they're not looking around, they're just basically hopping in and taking off with your car. I don't even know that it really is a seasonal thing. Probably, with warmer weather, crime does go up, right? People are outside, they're doing things. I'm not really sure if I don't want to say it's a seasonal thing because I can't really pinpoint that. I don't want to be inaccurate, you know what I mean? But I do feel like when the weather is warmer, people are out doing things. They're, more likely, let's just leave the kid, your kid's in your back seat, you're just running in real quick, you're going to grab something fast, and think, okay, it's going to be okay. It's not going to happen to me. A lot of people don't think that, right? They're just like, it wouldn't happen to me. Oh gosh, what are the chances that this would happen to me? And it doesn't, right? But a lot of times it doesn't, but then you have that one time that it actually ends up happening to you. And that can be very scary, especially being a parent and you don't know, right? Where'd your kid go? Call 911 immediately. The faster, give out, know your plate number too. That's a huge thing. A lot of people don't, I'm sorry, hang on, I just said that. There we go. A lot of people don't know their plate number or know the make and model of your vehicle. That makes it easier for law enforcement to track that vehicle. If you have the plate number, we can punch that in. We know the make, the model, the year, what we're looking for. Distinguishing things, right? If you have stickers on the back of your car, anything, if you got into a fender bender, right? Something that distinguishes your car from someone else's car also is a big thing, right? We see that going down the highway, we can pinpoint the car immediately and say, this is the car we're looking for, especially if it has a child involved. And unfortunately, sometimes we get into pursuits with those vehicles because the person who's just stole it is not willing to stop. And then it becomes even more dangerous, right? You're at high speeds. They're taking risks that maybe they wouldn't have taken normally if they were just stealing the vehicle and driving off. Now that law enforcement are on their trail, they might be taking more risk behaviors, right? And your car or your child is in the back seat, and that can be very scary. But yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, I kind of went on a roll there. You were asking me what are the you were asking me, what are the first things that you should do? Be aware of the make and model of the vehicle. If you have your plate number, that's amazing. You could give that to 911 immediately and call 911, right? And then we can start trying to locate that vehicle immediately. I mean, dash cams help a lot of people out. You can definitely do that anytime that anything is recorded, right? That could definitely help. I wouldn't necessarily say pepper spray. I don't know. I wouldn't, I'm not going to go down that road with you. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. So and they'd be like, "Oh, Trooper Crane said put pepper spray in my car." But no, I mean, dash cams are definitely helpful. Um, you know, they have, if you have like an, I don't want to say AirTag because I don't really want to name a certain brand, but if you have some type of tracking device on your vehicle, that could also help you. Then you would know where your vehicle is going at least. But those, sometimes those things are tricky, right? Like how, keeping it in your vehicle, knowing where it is. But that, I mean, definitely that could help you, you would know where your vehicle is. They absolutely could. Endangering the welfare of a child, that would they would definitely meet within those standards. It would depend on the circumstance, right? The DA's office would definitely want to take a look at that, and it would just depend on every circumstance is different. But is there a potential to be charged for it? Absolutely, yes. I think it's just important that people remember that their children are in the car and they are at risk. They're very vulnerable. Even if they're in their car seat, they could be strapped in. If you leave them because you forgot that, heat stroke is a really big thing. The temperature of the car goes up within minutes of just turning it off, getting out, or leaving it on. Someone could come and grab the car. There's just so much that can happen. Even if it's 2 minutes really worth it, right? To run into the store or run anywhere and you're leaving your child unattended, is it worth it? I don't think it is. And although, taking kids in and out of car seats is, sometimes can be annoying to some parents, just know at the end of the day, your child is safe, your child is with you. Another tip too, they say to leave a stuffed animal in the car seat. I don't know if you really want to go down this avenue, but I'll give it to you either way. If you leave a plush toy in the car seat and then move that plush toy to the front passenger seat and you're driving, that way it kind of reminds you that your kid is in the back, right? Your child could be in the back seat. You see the plush toy, that reminds you that your child's in the back seat. People get busy with their lives and sometimes unintentionally leave their children inside vehicles, and that can be very dangerous. And that's a high rate of death for children and infants in the United States. Just people unintentionally leaving their children in the car. Oh, it's been so hot. Yes, yeah, it's been so hot. Yes, yep, for sure. Yep.